Students, today we will discuss the structure of human eye. Okay, this one part that is slightly bulged out, it is known as cornea, and this one part that is shown here in green color, it is called iris. Okay, it has a pigment that will decide its color. Okay, it means the light that is reflected by the pigment will decide its color, means color of iris. In the center of iris there is a hole that is called pupil, this one. Okay, it is a variable hole which changes its size according to the intensity of light, and now I am going to show its variation. Okay, see, when the intensity of light is high, means very bright light, then how pupil decreases its size. Look at the diagram. The intensity of light is very high, then the size of pupil decreases like this. And when the intensity of light is low, means the light is dim, then the pupil size will increase like this. Okay, in this way we can say that the pupil controls and regulates the light entering the eye. Okay, so this is the work of pupil. Now we will move to the next part. This is biconvex lens that is made up of crystalline protein. Okay, and the function of this lens is to focus the light rays entering the eye on the screen which is situated on the back of eyeball. This one is cornea, the front one part from where light enters the eye, and this lens focuses this light ray into the screen that is called retina. Okay, so this one is front part, that is cornea, from which light enters, and lens focus this light ray on a screen that is called retina. Okay, between cornea and lens, in this space there is a liquid that is called aqueous humor. The main function of this liquid is to provide nutrients to cornea and lens. Okay, so this is watery, means aqueous, that is called aqueous humor, that will provide nutrition to cornea and lens. Now we will move to the next part that is very important, the screen on which the image is going to be formed, that is called retina. It is made up of light sensitive cells that are rods and cones. Okay, so this is basically a screen on which image is going to be formed. Each of the light sensitive cells composing the retina is connected to the brain by a nerve, and all the nerves leave the eye in one bundle called the optic nerve. Okay, so this one, white structures, this one is called optic nerve. Okay, so basically it is a medium through which electrical impulses are sent to the brain. Okay, the region between the eye lens and retina is filled with a thick glassy liquid that is called vitreous humor. Okay, so this one is a liquid, and the function of this liquid is to give the eyeball a shape. Okay, now we will move to the next part. The lens is adjusted in the eyeball through various muscles. These one are called ciliary muscles. Okay, and the function of these muscles is to change convexity of the biconvex lens of eyeball. Now we will discuss how images are formed. The first one case is when the object is very far away from human eye. In this case, parallel light rays are coming to the lens, and this lens focuses these light rays on the retina. Here we observe that angle by which these light rays are bent is not too much. This one. Okay, it means the power of lens is not too much. Okay, but in this case, when the object is closer to the eye, the angle by which these rays are bending is large, then the power of this lens will be greater. Okay, it means the power of this lens is going to change. Okay, the ability of changing the power or focal length of eye lens is called power of accommodation. Okay.